beautiful Salton Sea, a travel destination unlike anything you've seen, and I suggest it as a day trip, more like an extension of a trip to Palm Springs or Joshua Tree. It's probably within an hour away, and so let's do it. Salton Sea is the largest lake in California. At its surface, it's about 230 feet below sea level. For 3 million years, heavy rains would come and overflow Colorado River. It would spill over into the basin and create a lake. And then droughts would come and the water would evaporate. And then people decided to interfere and created what's called the biggest ecological screw-up of the state of California. So this is Bombay Beach. Once happening place, people used to call it Palm Springs by the Sea. And imagine 1960s resorts, restaurants, fancy hats, cocktails, all gone, abandoned as is. Wild ride started in the 1900s when California company decided to create an agricultural oasis in this area. So what they did is they built canals to bring water from Colorado River, and then of course one of the years heavy rains came and walls broke, water started spilling over, and within 2 years they created this incredibly vast, biggest lake in California, and people called it Salton Sea. It was so beautiful, so people decided to build restaurants and resorts. But about 50 years ago, heavy rains came again, flooded the resorts a few times. People tried to save the town they created, but eventually they gave up and left. But this is not where the story ends. The seemingly apocalyptic place is alive thanks to free-spirited people and artists. They hold art events here, and if you take a walk on the beach, you will find some really cool and nostalgic art installations, free of charge. A few miles away from Bombay Beach is Slab City. It used to be a marine base, but when they moved out, they left concrete slabs behind, so people call it Slab City and locals Slabbers. There's a community of about 300 people, quite eccentric. Some are here to escape modern society, and some just don't want to be found. Fun fact, Slab City is called the last free place in America because you can live here rent-free. So if you find a place, you can just mark your borders and move in by all means. Life here is different. It's tough, but free. So there was a guy, Leonard Knight, a slobber, and he had a vision to create a mountain to spread a message that God is love. He used whatever local materials he could find. Adobe, straw, and paint. And he spent 20 years making it. He used to give tours here until he passed away a few years back. He was a Korean War veteran. Leonard worked with paint and clay during the day and slept in his truck at night until this rainbow-colored 50-foot hill with hearts, birds, and flowers was completed. This trip, I have never traveled to a place like this. But this is not only a place to see, but this is also a place to experience humanity. We create, we make mistakes, we struggle, we destruct, and then we strive for existence and preach love. Old Moth Pubs is one of those few places where you can have as close encounter as you want with a bubbling earth. There's no gate, no bar to keep you away, not yet at least, so put your explorer hat on and really have fun. I feel like I'm on an exploration mission on the surface of Mars. Apparently there are large geothermal fields underground here, and the intrusion of magma is 20 miles long, 4 miles wide, and 4,000 feet underground thick. So, and these spitting mud pods are estimated by scientists to be 16,000 years old. And just a reminder here, this is California, about 2 hours from LA.
Seeing, especially hearing Earth bubbling, reminded me that we are living on a hot ball floating in cold space. Really cool.
An important tip. First of all, you don't have to have four-wheel drive to get here. It's a dirt road for 4 miles or so, but it's definitely doable. However, have shoes that you don't care about, and definitely not wide shoes, because I mean, like, mud gets mushier and softer by a second, so it collects a lot of dirt. Now stop, Galleta Meadows at sunset. It is a little bit of a detour, but absolutely worth it. So Goliath Meadows is a massive private estate owned by Dennis Avery, and he decided to put 130 freestanding giants, of course, statues throughout his estate, and he hired one artist to do them all, Ricardo Bracetta. He's an artist and a welder. He gave him creative freedom, and this is basically what came out of it. The location and interaction between statues is so well done.
The idea here is to drive around the estate and stop by the statues you like, take a moment and enjoy the craft.
Oh, it's fallen mammoth. Well, this is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like it if you liked it, and subscribe so you don't miss new destination. And all the links and addresses are in description below and on the blog. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.